All right, my friends, we're going to show you how to increase your investment returns by 6.7% while reducing risk. You heard it here first. Reducing risk. The PVC trumpet. That means face up, face up. Put everything you're doing. If your boss is talking to you, tell him to shut up. You're listening to Josh. Look at all tan Josh. Oh yeah, baby. So what I've done is, this video is sponsored by my retirement planning course, because I did a video on this as a freebie to the people who go to heritagewealthplanning.com, and you'll see on the top right there, there'll be retirement planning course. Click on that guy, and I think there's, how many videos did I do? So there's 47 hours of videos or something like that, I can't remember. I'm still, that course kicks ass. There's no other way around that. The asset location is one you can have for free. You don't have to sign up for the course. You can still see that. So definitely watch that after you're done here, because that was done 3-4 years ago or something like that. One of my best videos I've ever done. I love it. And it's so good I had to give it away for free. The other, I can't remember how many videos I got on that course. I have a whole bunch. The other videos are, you get 30-day money back guarantee. So you sign up for the course. Costs 250 schmackaroonies. If you don't like it after 30 days, well, there's something wrong with you, but you still get your money back. No, I don't ask questions. It's just refund your money. Don't want your money if you're not satisfied. Don't care to know why you're not satisfied. I don't care. I think I've only given 4 or 5 refunds so far. So again, this is a follow-up to that video I did that I did not even put on this YouTube channel. None of those videos are on this YouTube channel, by the way, on my course. They're all selected for you solely to people who buy the course. I think I have 4 or 5 free videos on there. Of how many videos I've done, there are 4 or 5 ones you can watch for free. So you get a gauge of what I do. And if you say that looks pretty good, sign up, man. After 15 days, you don't like it, you get your money back. And I just don't care. That's just, I mean, so sign up. It's crazy not to. It's the best course out there. It's such a good course, actually. It's hard for me to do another one. I've been working on it. It's just, it's hard because I don't, a sophomore slump. I'm like, man, I had such a good rookie season. I hit 380. Knocked the cover out the ball, hit 27 home runs, 112 RBIs, and 84 stolen bases. I don't know if I can repeat that, and so I'm kind of like, ugh. All right, so in this case, we got $200,000 to invest in. All right, and just for simplicity, but how could you put $100,000 into an IRA? Just watch what I'm doing here. We got $200,000 to invest in. We're in a 22% tax bracket, and we got another guy who's in a 15% tax bracket. We're going to start here. We want to be a 50-50 investor, a balanced portfolio, 50% stocks, 50% bonds. All right. We have $100,000 in tax deferred money, IRA, 401k, TSP, 403b, things of that nature. $100,000 in a brokerage account, not a Roth, a brokerage account. Tax, T is tax, taxable. Any income you receive from this account, you got to pay tax on it in that taxable year. Tax deferred means any income you receive off this, you don't have to pay tax on it until you take the money out. Either way, we're going to live off all the income we receive from both accounts. We're going to pull that income off and spend it, if that makes sense. All right. So we look at the state of the markets. We're like, well, money markets are 5.29, fully taxable as ordinary income. The long-term tax-exempt Vanguard fund is 3.89, tax-free. All right. That's long-term, by the way. The total bond index at Vanguard is an intermediate quasi-government bond. Is about 4.61, and VTI, that's our stock, that's the Vanguard Total Stock Index, which covers all the basic listed stocks on every single, a modern American exchange, if that makes sense. American Stock Exchange, Philadelphia Stock Exchange, New York Stock Exchange, NASDAQ, did I already say American Amex? Anyway, so right here. So we're just going to use this for our stock proxy. We're going to say we're going to invest in a total stock index at Vanguard, and you can see our dividends are way low, way low. This strategy will be even better once dividend rates start going up. Remember, one of the reasons dividend yields are so low isn't because their companies aren't paying dividends, it's because the price of stocks are so high. Always remember that. A dividend yield low doesn't mean they're not paying dividends. It means the price of stocks are high. I tell you, man, I talking to a lady today from Tejas, and she's just crushing down there in Texas. And I said, and we put a lot of money into the money market in her IRA right here. And we're going to show you how we, we didn't talk about this specifically, but she's like, I don't get it. I said, look, man, if you can capture 5% without hardly any risk at all, yeah. Anyway, so what we're going to do in this first scenario is we're going to put our VTI, 100% stocks, into our IRA. We're going to get $1,420 of dividend income. All right, now dividend income is taxed in 2 ways: as qualified dividends or as ordinary income. Why would it be? Oh, I'm going to sneeze. why would it be taxed as ordinary income? Because I can hear people, it's not taxed as ordinary income, it's taxed as qualified income, qualified dividends, because it's inside an IRA. Anything that comes out of this IRA is taxed as ordinary income. That's just a fact, Jack. I don't care. You can even have tax exempt funds in here. If they come out of the account, which they will ultimately, it's taxed as ordinary income. Now the tax-free, we're getting $3,890 tax-free income. We're not paying any income, so we net $3,890. Here, because we're in a 22% OI, ordinary income tax bracket, we're only netting $1,107. So we get $3,890 plus $1,420, but that $1,420 we lose 22% to Bojiden, so we're netting $4,997. All right, that's basically a 4.97% yield on a 200,000 on a 4.997 yield. That's on 200,000 bucks. So that's whatever. That's roughly 2.5, a little bit less than 2.5% yield. Not great, but we'll take it. Now, what we do here, though, is you say, forget that. Let's forget the tax exempt. Let's buy the money market instead. The money market, there's basically no risk because it's all 30 to 90 day treasury bills. Essentially, there's just no risk there. It is risky. No, there's no risk. Sorry. If the government goes bump, we're all done. That's all there is to it. So now we're getting $52.90, and we're also going to put our VTI over here. All right. Now what's happening is the VTI, we've increased our income by $100, our net income. All that matters is net. Because when it's qualified dividends in a brokerage account, you're only paying 15% tax as opposed to 22% tax. All right, so we have a dividend account in an IRA. After taxes, we're only netting $1,107. A dividend account in a brokerage account after taxes, we're netting $1,207. That's a $100 difference in income. Not too shabby. Yes, it is. Not too shabby. On top of that, don't forget VTI, because Vanguard crushes and everybody else slushes. Vanguard, on their ETFs, they don't pay any capital gains. There is no capital gains. So you have to pay capital gains when you sell it, but there's no capital gain income other than what you can control. So now we got this 1420 nets us 1207. Now we're getting 5.29 over here, and that's us after 22% tax. It nets us 4126. So what's happened is our income has gone from 4,997 to $5,333. We've increased our rate of return by 6.7% by reducing the risk. We've gone from here to there. Now people say, but Josh, the money market account won't stay like that forever. The interest rates will go down. Yeah, maybe. They might. For the time being, they're not. That's a fact. I mean, they could. And usually if the interest rates go down, what does that mean? It generally means the economy is starting to crater a little bit, which usually means the stock market is starting to crumble some too. I don't know, you don't know, but if I can get 5.29% on a essentially risk-free asset, I'm taking it. Oh, by the way, if the economy starts cratering and the interest rate starts going down, that usually means stocks go down. What does that mean for dividend yield? It goes up. Dividend yield is a seesaw, man. The higher the price, the lower the dividend yield. The lower the price, the higher the dividend yield. All things being equal. All things being how much of a dividend they pay. All right, so let's I know we're talking too fast. I get it. I don't want to get too deep in dividend yields right now. We can do that in a different video. Let's say you're in a 15% tax bracket. All right, there's absolutely no reason to buy the tax exempt in a 15% tax bracket. I did a video on that a couple weeks ago. So here we got VTI. It pays us $1,420 in income, but we're going to lose 15% of that to taxes. All right, so we're back to $1,207, just like we were here. That's our ordinary income, 15%. We're in a 15% tax bracket, 15% right here. 22% tax bracket, 22% right there. 22% tax bracket, only 15% right there because of qualified dividends being taxed much more friendly than ordinary income. So now we're just saying, I'm not even messing with these guys. I'm just doing the money market. I get $52.90 in the money market, subtract 15% from that, subtract 15% from that, I get net $56.97. All right, so 1420 minus 15% is 1207. 5290 minus 15% is 4490. Add those two together is 5697. Is there a better way? Josh to the rescue. I should have a J shirt right here. Truth, justice, and the Josh way. All right, so here. Now we're saying, no, let's not do that, dude. Let's get us a little bit more income without any more risk. Let's put the money market over here and the VTI over here. 15% tax bracket. VTI, you pay no income tax at all on qualified dividends or long-term capital gains because you're in the 10 to 15% tax bracket. So we put our brokerage account in stock, our stocks and brokerage account, and our money market account in the IRA. 1420 of income, completely tax-free. 5290 of income, we lose 15% because it still comes out as ordinary income. 4496 plus 1420. With just that one change, we've increased our rate of return by 3.8% a year by just that one change. Very, very interesting. And again, as the dividend income grows, this will only get better. So remember, right here, 22% tax bracket, taxes on dividends are 15%. 15% tax bracket, taxes on dividends are 0%. Always remember, ordinary income tax is higher, always and everywhere, than tax on qualified dividends or long-term capital gains. OI is always greater than LTCG, long-term capital gains, or QDI, qualified dividend income. Always remember that. On top of that right here, it doesn't make sense to sacrifice $52.90 even at 22% for a tax-free account at all. It doesn't make sense to do that at all, even though, especially when the tax-free is riskier than this right here. Just look at what the return was on the long-term tax-exempt bond fund last year. Got smoked. What happened in the money market? It didn't get smoked. That's how you increase your portfolio without doing anything other than reducing your risk, just understanding the mechanism of taxation. Love to hear your thoughts. Don't forget to go up to my subscribe for my email list, but also go check out my retirement planning school and my books. Go on Amazon, type Josh Scanlon in there, and you see all my books. And if you've read them, give me a review. Reviews help me, man. Reviews help me. Don't you want to help Josh? Your old buddy Josh, don't you want to help me? All right, love to hear your thoughts. See ya.